practical ways to reduce your exposure. And I know you have a hard cut in 3 minutes, so I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. So one thing is support local farmers. You can buy directly from local farmers who are not spraying the synthetic herbicides or planting genetically engineered seeds. You can choose the organic certification. We've gone into a great deal. There are loopholes in this. We totally recognize that. However, there's even this 2014 study that showed that if somebody switched their diet for 1 week to organic, the pesticide residue level lowered by 90%. Okay, so it does help lower your burden. You can look for the glyphosate residue-free certification label that's offered through the Detox Project, an independent organization that verifies through the strictest standards if there's glyphosate residue on foods. That's detoxproject.org. You can wash your produce to get some residues off the outside. However, as Joel mentioned, glyphosate gets inside the plant, so you can't actually get rid of that completely. This is to your point. So I wrote, be leery of store-bought weed killers. So the formulation of glyphosate for residential landscape use. So like if I went down to the hardware store and I grabbed a bottle of Roundup, it won't say glyphosate in it anymore. Glyphosate replaced that with diquat. So the problem is diquat is 40 times more toxic than glyphosate. So skip those altogether. You can buy organic options, and you can also make your own weed killer at home if you need to have one. Lots of people use like equal parts organic vinegar and water, and then a few drops of like organic dish soap and maybe some essential oils, depending on what they're trying to kill. Get a water filter for your house, whole house water filtration system. If you can't afford that, get a kitchen counter one. Reverse osmosis or activated carbon systems tend to be designed for pesticide removal. Make sure that they have test results that show that it removes the glyphosate from the drinking water. Air filters are the same. As I mentioned, glyphosate can be attached to dust, to pollen, soil particles, but a high quality air purifier with HEPA and activated carbon can capture some of those. Don't wear your shoes inside the house. Studies have actually shown you can track these pesticide residues into your home. The residuals settle on the floor, the carpet. They become airborne dust when you're cleaning. You can even absorb them through your bare feet. That's actually been shown in studies. The percentage is low, but you can absorb them across your skin. So take your shoes off. There are herbs and supplements you can use if you want to try to detox from them. Humic acid, fulvic acid, chlorella, chitosan, citrus pectin. These all can bind glyphosate and help them move through your gastrointestinal tract. Cilantro can also help with the removal of it. It's best paired with a binder, though, like chlorella. Joel, there was a study in 2014 with chickens, broiler chickens. They supplemented them with humic acid. It reduced their glyphosate levels by 53% in the serum, 50% in lungs, 56% in their GI tract, and 63% in their muscles. Other nutrients can play a supportive role. Glycine can actually prevent glyphosate from being mistakenly used in place of amino acids during protein synthesis. Antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, as well, and then ginkgo biloba and other herbs can protect against oxidative stress. And dandelion can support liver and bile function, which is key to eliminate these toxins. And pre and probiotics can actually help restore microbial balance, preferably from food. Eating a nutrient-rich diet can help, since glyphosate can chelate metals. If you eat a nutrient-rich diet, it can help offset some of that chelation that may have occurred in the soil, in the plant, and also in your gastrointestinal tract. And the final tip, the number 11, is engage in, if you want to, in advocacy. Use Kelly's organization, her website, stoppoison.org. Contact your congressman and your local legislatures and tell them that you want to oppose this immunity bill. Again, the Senate's looking at their language now. So now is the time to actually do that. My big takeaway is you can't dodge every glyphosate droplet, right? It's drifting in the breeze, but you can vote with your wallet, with your fork, and with your voice.